Hello! Alright, this is for the honors project and explaining, I'm talking about the theme of greed and the theme of honor and how it, compares to, my Negan thing and my Nutcracker thing. So, yeah. Alright, so let's start off. Well, the first theme, honor. Well, that is for the, hold on a second. The death of King Arthur. Where the one guy, I cannot recall his name, and I'm sorry for that, lets the other guy live, basically he asks the king if he can stop the fight, if he can back out of the fight, because he did not want either of them to die in a, dishonorable way. And he knew that one of them was going to die if they kept fighting. That's a pretty smart move. I have to admit that. That, to me, is honorable. Well, Negan from The Walking Dead, I have a bit of a different opinion than some people do. Some people say he's completely crazy. I think he's pretty great logic. He's a little goofy, wacky. He's very funny. A little inappropriate, but in the story of The Walking Dead, no spoilers intended. By the way, if you don't watch it, you need to watch it. They're working on the 8th season now, but it's so good. So good. You need to watch it. Anyways, in the story, among the main characters, like basically the good people in the story, Rick, he's the main character and he's the good person. He's the leader of the good people. Well, he sent his people to go kill off Negan's people, which in the end of season 6, throughout the season 8, Negan is technically the antagonist, but he kills a bunch of Negan's men, and Negan locates them and kills 2 of Rick's men. And he does this because Rick and his people killed a bunch of his men, so he feels it is fair. Which, really, it is. He should have killed off a bunch of Rick's people, but no, he only killed 2. And he only intended to kill 1, but, let's just say, one of the characters got a little upset. So, he ended up killing 2, because he said, as long as nobody argued, there wouldn't be any issues, but, well, the one person did have an issue with it, and so another person got killed in the process. Oh man, I miss those characters. It's kind of sad that they're gone, but anyways, now later on, Negan is at where Rick and his people stay. And at this point in the story, he just killed one person, and somebody else tried to shoot him, and Rick just came back from trying to get stuff for Negan, because it's a whole deal that they've put together. For all the issues, Rick has to give him a certain amount of supplies for them to be happy, or otherwise Negan will take people and from Rick and stuff like that. So on. Sorry for spoilers. I really love The Walking Dead, if you can't tell. But Rick comes back and is wondering what is going on. Negan is explaining and mentions how Rick's son, Carl, how he hid in one of Negan's trucks and machine gunned a bunch of his men down, and he brought him home safe and sound. But seriously, he was very honorable in letting Carl live, because Carl was wanting to kill Negan. That's why he hid in one of his trucks. And he let him live, with really no consequences. And he even fed him spaghetti. So, I guess that explains how, Negan was honorable, such as the one character from the death of King Arthur. Now, the greed theme from the quest for the Holy Grail. In the excerpt from the story of the quest for the Holy Grail, which I'm really actually interested in reading that. I probably should. That and the death of King Arthur. But for the quest for the Holy Grail, in the excerpt, the one guy, actually they both have a vision, I think, but the one vision is, both visions are explained, I think, and the one vision, the explanation for it, is that 3 people, I think 3, will go looking, will search far and wide and go through, quote-unquote, hell to get to the Holy Grail. So basically, it's hard to get to, and they will risk their lives and make their lives miserable going to find the quest for the Holy Grail. Which shows how much that they're really wanting it, and how greedy they are, and I want it. Anyways, so when they finally get to it, they will become so corrupt, because their greed will not want them, they will want the Holy Grail for themselves, and they won't want to leave where they found the Holy Grail. They will want to stay and have the Holy Grail for themselves. They will become corrupt from their greed. And in the story, one person comes back. The other 2 stay. So that explains that theme. But as in for how that works for the Nutcracker, the excerpt from the Nutcracker, which I really enjoyed doing. It was a lot of fun. I was Fritz. Anyways, but, which was fun as well. But in the story, in case you don't know anything about the Nutcracker, the main character is Clara. Well, their grandfather or their uncle, I don't remember. It's one of those. I'm thinking it's the grandfather. His name is Drosselmeyer. Drosselmeyer gives Clara the Nutcracker, and Fritz, which is Clara's brother, gets all jealous about it. It's her little brother. Gets all jealous about it, and kind of throws a fit on stage. And Fritz then, later on, will break the Nutcracker because he gets so angry that he didn't get the Nutcracker and that she did, that he ends up breaking and ripping its head off, which that was fun. That was so much fun. Not me, by any means. I would never break a Nutcracker's head. I think the Nutcrackers are cool. But it was fun to do on stage. And then, obviously that shows the theme for Greed Corrupts. Because, he was so, that's not fair. And he was, so, he was so greedy about it. And, it made him do something bad or corrupt. Not quite corrupt, but it was a bad deed. The greed for for wanting the Nutcracker. He was really greedy about it. And therefore, in the end, he broke the Nutcracker. Well, good news in the end, it gets fixed, but he broke the Nutcracker. So, But anyways, I hope that explains, the themes and how they relate with the excerpts from the 2 stories, or whatever you want to call them, and the 2 little things that I filmed. Alright. Thanks for watching. Bye!